All right, welcome to the Bachelor Recaps. I'm Bob. We're going to get into the rapid recap right now. First hometown was Raven. They went four-wheeling, made out in the mud. I guess that's just an Arkansas thing. They went and met her parents. They told Raven and Nick that Raven's dad is now cancer-free. Nick absolutely stone-faced that because he's a cold, hard sociopath.
Amen.
Next up was Rachel. He went to church with her. She was talking about how they don't get caught up in the attention. The pastor called them out right away. Good for you guys. Her mom asked him the tough questions. He got out of meeting the dad. I'm not going to get into stereotypes there. He went on the hometown with Corinne. She went shopping with him, and her dad absolutely roasted him. Next was Vanessa. He met her students, where he absolutely fit in. He met her mom's family. She asked some tough questions. Then he went and met the dad, who put him on blast, roasted him, and essentially asked if he'd asked the other dads to marry their daughters too. That's it for the rapid recap. As always, we have Myles here.
Hello.
Clearly we have Pete.
Hello.
And joining us tonight is a guy we've wanted to have for a long time now.
Yes.
Absolute lightning rod.
Yes.
Just
Most entertaining man we know.
zinger, man.
Yeah.
Recently, we've named him the most woke person we know, Sam Wood.
Stay woke.
Woo!
Yeah.
All right, Sam,
maybe.
how much of The Bachelor have you seen?
Not a whole lot, but I've seen tonight, so that's good. And yeah, so I've seen enough.
Okay.
Enough said.
All right,
Enough
enough
said.
for tonight. Yeah, enough said. That being said, let's jump right in. What did you think? Okay, personally, when Nick went to Rachel's family, it felt like the dinner scene from Anchorman 2.
Yes.
Did you guys feel like the amount they talked about race was weird? Myles?
Easily, yes. It was also, I was thinking while I was watching the scene how funny it would be to have like a supercut of those scenes mashed together. But it also
Somebody should get on that.
Yes, that'd be great.
Eli?
Eli.
Yeah, Eli, we need you to get on that.
But to me, I know that they
Hashtag
had
Eli on The Bachelor.
I know he was at work or something, but to me it was so weird that her dad never showed up. Unless he did and I was in a coma. But that was so weird.
No.
He didn't.
He was
And what's
gone.
weird is they made like a huge deal about meeting her dad the week before. Pete, what's your thought?
Well, considering I haven't seen Anchorman 2, I totally agree. I think it was a spot-on, accurate assessment. I think they did it on purpose. Just for those special viewers.
Do you think it was weird how much they talked about race?
Oh, right. No. I love races. I race to win.
Well, race is just a made-up thing. Sam, what did you think about how much they talked about race for them saying it didn't matter?
Well, I guess that's something you obviously have to talk about at some point.
Yeah, baby.
But like, in that particular moment right there, like I thought they focused on it almost too much. So
Like
yeah.
80% of what they talked about was how she was black and he was a cracker.
You can say it like that, yeah.
One of my friends says, on a scale of 1 to 3, how much do they talk about race? And I say, too much.
Sam with the
That
point. We all kind of agreed Corinne and Nick actually seem like really good together.
Yeah.
Scale of 1 to 10, how much does it piss you off? Sam?
I don't really care. Like, I mean, she's fine, I guess. I mean, she's completely crazy and she's a jerk and all that. But, like, I mean, if her crazy and his crazy go together, then that's cool with me.
I like it. Pete?
Oh, well, the more I've watched of Nick, the more I hate of him. I hated Corinne from the beginning, so I'm starting... It's not like Corinne has come back over towards the center line, but Nick has been, like, coming over to her. So I'd be great. I think she deserves him. Yeah. Go, guys. You get married.
Myles?
I think you're seeing a strong case of someone who is trying so hard to win, but now that she's close, she has toned it down in a very smart way.
And she's kind of just like
Yeah.
being herself. At
And
this
now
point.
Andy Serkis could get his first Oscar. Just bringing that back together.
You had me until the end.
I can't stop.
Hashtag theories on theories.
Theories on theories
Let's
on
go
theories.
Sam, because I liked that he said crazy match crazy. It's like
Yeah, baby.
I think at this point it's fairly obvious that our host is biased towards our guests.
I do love Sam.
Hashtag revolt.
I'm not biased, but man, do I love Sam.
I love you too, Bob.
Whoa.
You're a beautiful
Are
soul.
you gonna...
You got that point?
That wasn't the question.
I love you, Bob. I love you, Bob. I love you, Bob. I love you, Bob.
Get off your knees. Anyway, this episode, like, obviously when you go to hometowns, you're gonna meet the parents. How about the moms in this episode?
Oh,
shout out moms.
Boy, yes.
Right?
Hashtag
I think we all agreed we're team mom.
Yes.
This does.
Whoa. And dads. Dads were pretty
Yeah,
cool
also
too.
dads were great this week. Vanessa's
Hashtag
dad.
rents, man. Get those rents.
Corinne's dad, killing it with the dad jokes.
Yep. Rachel's
Roasted
dad
him.
was my favorite.
He wasn't there. Does it surprise you that these girls who are on reality TV to find love have such great parents? Myles?
It honestly does, like, a lot. Cause especially Corinne, cause I am Team Corinne, but I do think she's crazy. But the fact that her dad was so chill, and so rad, and made great Greek food, like,
Okay,
honestly,
the only Greek thing was the olive. But
You know,
That's-
that
that's
whole
true.
situation
it
was
was
just
the best
like
olive he ever had, though, and he's tasted lots of olives.
he's an
apparently.
olive guy.
He's an olive
He's
guy.
an olive guy.
Yeah.
Pete?
during all of like Corinne's interactions with their families, I'm like, this just doesn't make sense. It's Greek to me.
You're not even going to try to answer the question.
No, I will. Actually, you assume that I think their parents are normal. I don't think they're normal at all. In fact, after taking a half a semester of psychology of relationships, I pretty well diagnosed that all of their parents have disorganized attachment styles and have influenced their kids in order to develop this kind of weird schism of like, I'm good and I'm not good, and they're just bipolar, all of them. That's my professional diagnosis of the situation. My number for my services...
All right, thank you, Dr.
Or-
Raven. Sam, what do you think?
All of them actually seem pretty nice. I really liked Raven's parents. You know, the whole
Oh yes.
just cute little Southern people. They were good.
You would.
Reminds me of
Um,
someone I know.
Yeah, I mean, I am adorable.
Cutest little...
I can kind of see like Corinne's parents giving birth to Corinne. We'll just leave
You
it
can
at that.
see that?
I guess Myles with the point.
Hey.
Shout out moms. Shout out dads.
Shout out moms.
Quick round of applause.
Thank you, Rents.
All right, that's good.
And shout out Raquel.
Yeah, shout out
She
Raquel.
was pretty cool.
Okay,
She was
that
nice.
leads into my next question.
Better than all the parents.
Would it have been crazy if Nick had ended up giving Raquel a rose? Sam?
I mean, it would have been crazy, but I mean, Raquel, I mean, she's got it going on. She's cool. So, I wouldn't have complained.
Pete?
Well, I just wonder if she has a daughter named Stacy, because Stacy's mom's got it going on.
I literally hate my existence right now.
Myles?
Dude, I would eat her macaroni dish with her all day, every day. She is
pasta?
cheese pasta.
Stay
She is
woke.
beautiful on the inside and out, and I think that she deserves the rose. Out of all the people on the show, she's the most rad. I hate that I used the word
Why,
rad.
yeah, why are you talking like a kid from Rocket Power? Honestly.
Now that you bring it up, why not?
Pete with the point.
Come on!
Yee!
I relate to being desperate. Who do you guys think goes home next week? Pete?
Alright, so here's my logic. I know my intuition with Raven is right. She's solid. So is Vanessa, just clearly solid. Rachel and Corinne are on iffy ground. I just don't know which one's going home first. They announced Rachel as the Bachelorette, so part of me thinks that they gotta kick her off soon. I mean, everyone knows she didn't win in the end. But then Corinne's such a hoe. Who won? I will say that Corinne is going home this week.
Alright. Sam?
Who I want to go home? I would rather Corinne go home.
Yeah.
But in reality, going with my gut, who I think will probably go home is Rachel.
Okay. Myles?
I think if Rachel went home right before the premiere of that social justice show ABC is promoting, I don't think it would fly well, so for that reason, Corinne.
It'd be a little hypocritical in the marketing.
Exactly.
That's actually really good logic. Myles brought up PR. Big PR guy. Myles at the point. Final question.
Oh, man.
Do you think it was fair for Vanessa to visit her class for about 20 minutes after being gone for 2 months? Myles?
No, because Vanessa is a beautiful lady, and she teaches men. And say what you will about them there.
There were women in that class. You
There
know
were
that, right?
women in the class too, but for the 20-year-old guys, they must feel so heartbroken right now because she's gorgeous, right?
Okay.
And they probably are about in love with their teacher as Nick has ever been in love with
You
anybody.
can tell that one guy was.
Yeah, it's such a D-bag move to do that, in my opinion, but that's all I have to say.
D-bag move for her to be gone.
D-bag
Show up
move,
for like 20 minutes
yeah.
and then leave again.
and then be like, this is my new boyfriend, I'm probably
Yeah,
gonna marry
okay.
him.
Good. Sam?
I guess it's cool that she was able to see them, but just to see them for 20 minutes and then run right back off, like, I guess it depends on how much longer she's going to be gone, I would have to say. But overall, I wouldn't say that, like, it was too terrible. I mean, she's not, like, basically Hitler or anything.
Jury's out.
You win some, you lose some is what it comes down to. You know, they're just going to have to deal with it. But I think they, based on my psychological understanding of them, they dealt with their grief when she signed up for the show. And they're past their mourning stage. And now they're just harboring deep resentment and hate for her. So her coming home was actually probably a great way for them to silently vent how much they disapprove of her. So I think they actually enjoyed it.
Pete with the point.
Yeah!
That means
He doesn't get rewarded.
the final score, Myles 2, Pete 2, Sam 3.
Yeah, baby.
But you gave him the point. You gave him the point for saying yeah, baby.
Sam, his prize this week
Oh my gosh.
is a can of pork and beans.
Pork
Pass
and
that down.
beans?
Pork and beans.
That's not all! But
What?
wait, there's more.
Really?
Can of
Call
sweet
now.
corn.
And you'll get 0% shipping.
Well, hot diggity dog.
Nothing much better than a can of sweet corn and a glass of sweet tea.
All right.
We don't have the sweet
Moving
tea.
on a more serious note, we have an announcement from our guest Sam. Go ahead.
Okay, so basically what I'm trying to do is, I feel like God has called me to call it a conference, call it a revival. It's just a meeting, I've been calling it. And it's going to be at the high school that I used to go to back in my hometown of Elkin, North Carolina. And just basically what it is just trying to just let the church be one and just focus on glorifying God and making disciples, because that is really the main focus of what we should be doing. And just so that's kind of to try to focus back on that. So what I'm talking about today is I'm going to go do the gym of the high school that I used to be at and trying to rent that out, and that's going to cost about $700. I'm a poor college student, so I don't have $700. And so I've started a GoFundMe page, and that will be a link in the description. The name of the thing
Right at the
is
top.
Exalt His Name. Anything you can give, just look it up on social media, share it out, just help me out a little bit. That's all I'm asking.
Please help out in any way you can.
Yeah.
This is an amazing thing that Sam feels called to do, and we love him and his heart to serve. We're proud of him, and we just really want this to work because we think it's something so great. So please help out in any way you can. That's it for our show. Follow ScreenFellas on Instagram and Twitter at ScreenFellas, Facebook.com/ScreenFellas, YouTube.com/ScreenFellas. Follow me and Myles on Twitter for live tweets at bob.whitehouse89 and at Myles_Haruki. That's the show, and as always, fire it out.
No place to hang or no washing, and then I can